Hello everyone. I hope that you guys are doing okay. Now, technically, my stream has started. This is my first stream ever, and I'm nervous. I mean, this is my first stream ever on Twitch. I streamed before on YouTube with a different subject, but this is my first on Twitch and I'm nervous as hell. But anyway, let's see how it's going. I'm going to create a digital spray paint art in Krita. I've got a background. The image is this is the dimension. I can't talk. I'm sorry. I got some. Okay, the grid didn't get saved, so let's recalculate this real quick. Uh, why isn't showing? Sorry. Thank you. So the rule of thirds, this is kind of important. This is the only rule I do. I don't do any fancy stuff. Rule of thirds works for me. So what I wanna do is, let's just sketch this out. I got like a nice color collection here, and I usually like to create a palette file because in this way I can keep track the palette, what kind of colors I am using. This Gamut color sector got this color history, but the problem is it didn't get saved with the document. So if I quit Krita before I finished my artwork, the colors didn't get saved, and it bothers me because I usually like the idea of working with a fixed color set. So yeah, and this bright pink is my favorite color to sketch. So basically, in this art, I would like to create some planet here and some floating island here. I think this might look nice. I mean, I could technically do it vice versa. Let's see. Let's just flip this around. Oh, maybe this is a better composition. Okay, let's go with this one. What I like to do is for the I would like to create a vector layer and create a circle for it. If I hold down the shift key, that creates a perfect circle. And now I am going to select this and let's make it some fill color. Doesn't really matter. We can make it black. Let's move this around. Let's see how this goes. And I would like to create a fairly large planet, but I think this might go off screen, off canvas, I guess. Maybe I should make it larger a bit. Yeah. Yeah, I think this might look cool that if it this big. And I think this is going to be handy when we are going to create our masks. But first, let's pick some nice brushes. So this palette file is also good for trying out brushes. I collected some brushes. This one is, for example, the Krita has a YouTube channel, and some of the YouTube videos contains link for brushes. I think this is from the Inktober brush set. There are some spray painting brushes which are really cool. And you know what? Let's check some of these out. I don't. What shall I like today? Let's like this one today. Okay, and what I would like to do is for this planet. Let's go with, let's say, these neon colors, or maybe with purples. Let's go with purples. I like the purples today. Let's make this one larger and let's grab some other purples. These pastel colors, actually I like to paint in digital pastel. You know what, let's grab this guy too. This might be fun. And maybe a bit of this yellow. And I try to collect the ultimate palette for creating pastel paintings. I haven't finished this yet, so this is the reason why I've got like, let's make it semi-transparent, and let's grab, so that is the reason why it is. Let's mark the edges of this planet, and now we can turn this off. Let's turn off our sketch. So it's not finished, my color palette. This is kind of my weakness, that I jump around all over the place when I'm talking. But I still kind of hoping that you guys might be able to follow me. So let's grab this purple. Maybe I should go larger. I assign shortcuts to make the brush larger and smaller and things like that. I think I'm not needing the grid right now. And let's grab this guy here as well. Uh, let's set this guy here. Oh, I haven't figured out the light source. Let's maybe we can put it this corner. I think probably compositional wise this is going to be quite rubbish. But well, we will see. We will see. Okay, I think this is looking nice. What I'm thinking is that what technique shall I use for creating this planet, because I totally haven't figured out up front. So let's, oh, sorry. I think I might do a smudging planet. Let's do like a smudging planet. If, let's say, for example, I would smudge this with my fingers. This is kind of a interesting idea, I think. And what I also like to do, there are some crazy stamping brush here somewhere. Let me just look for it. I think this one is like pretty cool. And let's grab, let's say, this color and add this here and there. Maybe let's grab this. Oh, maybe where there is some yellow, I could add this. My philosophy when it's come to spray painting art, that pretty much everything goes that I wouldn't do in a traditional painting, but I also like to be inspired like traditional spray paint artists as well. I tried these techniques before. This might be a bit too much, but what the heck? Why not? Let's see the light source. Maybe can we put it? Oh, maybe we can put it like here, kind of um beside this planet. Oh, that's like a great idea. And in this case, I think this whole side of the planet is dark, but what we can do is maybe like make this light and make this dark. So let's create another layer and let's add, not with this one, with our favorite spray painting brush, some white. And maybe let's grab this guy here, even though this is not our main brush, but maybe it can help to create like a better highlight effect. Maybe I should move the opacity down. And I also like to create a bunch of layers. Okay, let's grab this one. And let's follow the something similar. And yeah, let's make the other side dark. And let's group these guys here. Control G. And let's make this the planet. And now if this was like a real spray painting art, I would cover this with something trash. So let's create a new layer and let's group this. And I am going to simulate that by selecting this planet and inverting the selection. And to this group that I just created, I'm going to add a transparency mask. So everything that we are going to paint next is going to become outside of this planet. It's kind of like spraying uh, only outside of this thing. Like this is were covered by a plate or a whatever in real life. So let's grab the black and I think I might be a bit drastic here because I'm going to grab. Oh, oh no! I painted the transparency mask, which I totally didn't want it. And I'm going to just paint it black, the whole thing. I mean, I could just fill it with this guy here, by the way. Okay. So what's next? We need some universe thing here. And the universe could be maybe just some nice blue color. Oh, let's get some blue colors. Oh, where is our favorite brush? No, for this one we need this. So let's grab this blue color and mm, maybe some dark purple. I think maybe we could use this one. No, let's use this one. And then I am going to tell you the honest thing. I am not that great creating universes, to be honest. Like these background things, I'm not that great. I think this blue is a bit too bright. Oh, this was the original color. Let's grab some darker one. This might work better. Oh, wrong brush. All of a sudden I didn't understand what the hell is going on with my brush. Yeah, I think I kind of like that. And what maybe we can do is to create some fog area. So let's do like a new layer and let's turn off everything or not. Okay, let's add a fill layer with white. Okay. And then let's paint on it with black. I think in the ink set, let's make it larger, even more larger. Let's see what goes with this crazy brush. Because I want to create some universal clouds or whatever. Mm, yeah, I think this might work. Maybe not. Let's add a hole like that, like that. Let's see how this works. After all, this is an experimental channel, so I intend to do some crazy experiments. So let's make this one larger and let's cover those spots that are like not filled. Okay. And now let's grab this color selector guide and make this as a selection and let's feather the selection, but well, let's feather it like by 20 pixels or so. This could work. And I also got this show global selection mask on. That is the reason why I have this selection mask layer here. Maybe this thing, I think I don't even need it that much. Okay, cool. Now let's create a paint layer here and let's hide this guy and let's grab this guy. And now what we can do is if you select any selection tool, you can like move this around and you can hit the B key for paint and you can like paint. Let's get rid of this grid. Oh, I'm painting with black, aren't I? Oh dear. Let's delete this and let's grab some purple color, maybe a bit darker one. Oh, now you can see. Okay. Now let's hit the J key. This is the circular selection, but this one has a shortcut. That is the reason why I grab this guy. This is the only reason. Let's move it like so. B key and uh let let's just not use the same color, but let's say this. Okay, J key. Or what I even can do, I can go to the selection mask layer and I can get this transform tool and I can rotate this guy here. Let's try these holes here and maybe add a bit of interest here. So let's go back to this layer and let's grab this guy maybe and it's not a problem. We still got the selection. It's just the software is weird. Okay, I kind of like this thing. Let's hit Control D. We can uh, get this selection back because I haven't thrown away this link. But I think this layer might need to be moved because why not? And also because this will be the planet here. So, I mean, not the planet, the floating island that we are planning. So let's add a new layer and this one. So now in our mind, we lifted up this guy, the covering for the planet. And now we have to like paint over this floating island that we are having. And what I like to do is, let's grab the black color and to use this crazy brush like monitor mimicking finger painting basically. This is what you should think, that I am finger painting now. And I do apologize, but I think my microphone is picking up my tablet sound. Maybe some wider strokes as well. Okay, let's get rid of this sketch so that I can see what I am doing. And I think, hmm, maybe after all, we might move this here somewhere, or maybe here. I don't know. Or maybe just duplicate it and create more of these things, because we need some kind of highlight around this island here. But what I also would like to do is to create a city. And for that, I think I would like to have some different colors than what we have. And this is now the advantages of the digital things, because you can change your mind later. And now I think I am going to go for this yellow color. You know what? I think I'm going to create slightly larger area that I'm needing. And I think I wouldn't mind to put some black here and there. And maybe like this blue here. This might look cool. And what I would like to do is to try out. There is this gimmick filter that I don't remember what this was. Not this kaleidoscope one, I think. Some kind of cell transformation. Texture class note will water will zoom. On the ripple, maybe this was it. No, I think this might be good. This shifter is not quite what I wanted. Mm-hmm. even though this isn't bad either. So let's do with this transformation with it, because I think this creates like a totally nice texture for our city. And what we need, what we need is like another layer with some black. Let's grab this guy and let's spray the whole thing with black. And now we should add a transparency mask to this layer and create some carve outs with some knife tool. And basically I just change a wet knife, basically customized it. And yeah, the rotation is off, so I can like uh, change the rotation. And now I can like carve out some cities. And I can even do this with the normal knife. It's just I have to turn off the rotation, because for me it's hard to let's see, like so. But we can do whatever we want. Let's make this smaller. Let's grab something smaller. Let's have like a narrow tower or something. Maybe some more towers, some connection things. And maybe like something weird shape building, because this is like an alien city, so they could have like a tree building as well. Why not? Let's see some like this. We may do. There is this. Is this my favorite crazy brush? Yeah, I think that is. Or maybe let's grab some this. Oh, I like this one. And let's create some. Oh no. Come on. Krita, please. Don't do this to me. Okay. This is going to work. Let's increase the size a bit. Usually I don't really like to zoom in much. Let's do it like that. How about this, eh? Okay, now merge with the layer below and convert, let's turn this guy on and convert this to transparency. I said convert this to transparency mask, and now we are good to go. This city is kind of became a bit not that much horizontal, so let's just correct that. Thank you. And what I have to do is to like group these guys, and I think I have to add a transparency mask to this whole layer, and I think I would like to erase kind of what I don't really need, which is kind of like a digital cheat, I think. But you know what? What if let's hit the Alt key and this guy. And what if I just hit this? Hmm. Or maybe this. Um. Yeah, I cannot really select the white colors because the white color is everywhere. Okay, fine. Let's just don't fiddle with this much. Let's do it manually. It's going to be much faster. So let's grab this guy and let's paint this out. Let's see before Krita crashes on me. Yeah, I think generally speaking, when it's come to digital spray painting, masking is like essential. Let's create some kind of stable ground to this city with leaving some black outlines. Okay, now let's hit this guy again. And now let's correct our mask. Okay, no one is in the chat. Okay, let's check our mask again. And also what I can do is, or maybe this guy. Why is it selects everything that is white? What I want is to just, yes, this is what I wanted. Let's invert and then fill with black the whole selection. Thank you very much. Now we've got the coolest layer mask ever. And now we need to like correct the ground. So let's grab our brush here and add some to this floating island. You know what? I'm going to temporarily switch off this background because I would like to see what I am doing. And I think I am going to erase some of this stuff. I like what's going on the other side, so okay, let's grab some erasers and erase the unnecessary things here. Okay, now we've got our lovely island, and mm, I I'm not sure if I want to do any more highlights than this because the and I know what I forgot because the highlight is comes from behind, and I think I kind of forget to mask out this. Oh, this is the end. Oh, okay. Let's turn this off so that I can see what I am doing. I think probably this is not really that much authentic spray paint art, what I'm doing. It feels like I'm doing something wrong, but is what it is now. But I think I didn't want the city to have the same color as the planet, basically. So, and I needed put the yellow on top of it. And also, I do apologize for my bad English. English is not my native language, not my mother language. So, okay, let's move on to these. Okay, I think this is good. I don't really want to remove everything just so that I would have the planet behind the city. And now, what else? What else? Oh, yes. Yes, what we need is the star. Let's show the grid again. So somewhere around here we need a star, and that should be above the behind the planet technically. Um, so I should move it to this group, aren't I? And I do have this star, but I need like a white star. Oh, this is perfect. Or shall I grab a yellow star? Maybe. Let's grab like a yellow star and add a bit of white. Where is it? Where is it? This softer, yeah, here it is. And this one is Roxy Alpha. Why can't I paint on this? Because it's not white. Oh dear God. Yeah, now it's getting white. Let's reduce the size of this guy here real quick. Yes, indeed. Now what I can do is to move this guy into position behind or near. Oh, maybe here. Like some kind of sunrise. Or maybe here. Here might be better. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. I'm liking this very much. But what we should figure out is this um, uh, galactical cloud kind of thing. Let's duplicate and let's transform this. And now We have some clouds here as well. And now we have to add something bright here so that even the bottom of the island is visible as well. So let's display our mask here. Let's grab it again. Oh, sorry, I should go to the layer. Let's feather the selection, 20 pixels, fine. And let's add a new layer. Let's hit the J key and move this guy around. And you know what? Let's grab this crazy yellow color because we've got it so many other places. B key for painting, and we have to increase the size of it. And let's add a bit of a yellow. J key, move this thing around. Like so. Let's grab this crazy color, B key, maybe like so. Okay, let's grab the selection mask and let's rotate this guy around. Something like that, maybe. Let's see how this looks. Which layer I was painting on? Oh, and I find it. Isn't this awesome? Let's grab this one, maybe this one. B key. Okay, J key. Let's move this guy around. And let's grab this guy, for example, B key. Okay. Let's turn off this grid. Let's hit the J key, move this around a bit. Like so, maybe. Let's leave a bit of a gap. And let's grab this guy, maybe. Becky. Okay, let's disable the selection. Oh, this is looking rather nice. Let's hit Ctrl Z, and you know what? Let's hit the J key. And I kind of like this blue so much at the bottom somehow that I want to add a bit more. So let's grab a new layer, B key. And let's add a bit more. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. I am liking this very much. And what I would like to do as a final touch, I would like to add some kind of aura to this city. So let's create a new paint layer and let's create a new vector layer. And let's grab a circle. Or shall it be an oval? Hmm. Let's grab this guy. The line width, well, this is a bit too much. Even this is a bit too much. Kind of like a protective thingy around this city. Okay, I like this. Let's grab the selection and let's feather this. Okay, 20 pixel might be a bit too large. Let's feather just 10. Okay, that's look fine. Let's grab the white color and let's grab the B key and just around here. And you know what? Let's add a bit of blue. Maybe more white. Okay, let's hit Control D. Well, yeah, I'm liking this. And yeah, I think this is kind of what I wanted to do for this painting. I think I kind of like this very much. I hope you have enjoyed this little demonstration how I am creating some kind of digital spray paint art. If you are interested videos like this, come around, hang out. I intend. Oh, I've got 2 viewers. I just noticed it. Oh well, hello people. I sorry. This is my first stream, and I I didn't notice that I've got 2 viewers. So hello and welcome. And if you are interested things like this, and I have some other plans as well, I intend to stream on Wednesday and in similar time like this, and also on Sunday morning. That's a couple of hours earlier than this. So come here, hang out, and I hope you guys are going to enjoy my streams. And bye for now.